Welcome to Explain the Charts, where we break down the market's complexities and provide insightful analysis. Today, October 28th, 2024, we're diving deep into the QQQ, the Nasdaq 100 ETF, to understand its current market position and potential future moves. We'll examine recent news and events that may be impacting the QQQ, then delve into the chart data, comparing it to the news to identify potential correlations and trends. First, let's look at the recent news surrounding the Nasdaq, which is generally positive as headlines suggest a rise in stock futures and a potential new high for the Nasdaq composite. The Nasdaq is currently trading higher, with the Nasdaq Composite Index at 18,518.61, unchanged from yesterday. This positive sentiment is fueled by anticipation for key economic data releases this week, including the Federal Reserve's Preferred Inflation Gauge and the October jobs report, which could influence the Fed's decision on whether to cut interest rates in November. Additionally, investors are focused on the upcoming earnings reports from major tech companies like Alphabet, Microsoft, Meta Platforms, Amazon, and Apple. Analysts expect these companies to continue investing heavily in AI, which could potentially boost profits. Looking at the daily chart of the QQQ, we see that it has recently experienced a slight pullback after reaching a new all-time high on October 24, 2024. The pullback, however, is not significant, suggesting that the bullish sentiment is still prevailing. The current price level is still well above the 200-day moving average, which further reinforces the bullish outlook. Additionally, the volume during the pullback has been relatively low, indicating that sellers are not overly aggressive. Zooming in on the last few candles, we can see that the QQQ has found support around the 350 level. This support level could be a key factor to watch in the coming days, as a break below this level could signal a more significant correction. On the other hand, a bounce off this support level could indicate that the bullish sentiment is strong and the market is ready to continue its upward trend. Let's switch to the 1-hour chart to get a more granular view of the recent price action. Here, we can see that the QQQ has been trading within a tight range over the past few hours, with the price oscillating around the 492 level. This sideways movement could indicate consolidation after the recent gains or indecision among traders. It is important to note that volume during this range has been relatively low, suggesting that both buyers and sellers are hesitant to make any large bets. Examining the 15-minute chart, we can see even more volatility. The QQQ has been moving up and down in a tighter range, with the price fluctuating around the 492.5 level. This rapid movement can be attributed to the short-term nature of this time frame. While it's hard to pinpoint a clear trend on this time frame, it does provide insight into the current market sentiment. The low volume and lack of a clear trend on the 15-minute chart reinforce the idea of indecision and consolidation. Looking back at the daily chart, we can see that the QQQ has faced resistance around the 400 level in the past. This resistance level could be a barrier to the QQQ's further upward movement. If the QQQ manages to break above this resistance level, it could signal a stronger bullish trend and open the door for further gains. However, if the QQQ fails to break above this resistance level, it could signal a weakening bullish sentiment and lead to a pullback. It's also crucial to consider that the market is sensitive to geopolitical developments, such as the recent events in the Middle East, which could introduce volatility and impact the QQQ's price. Overall, the short-term outlook for the QQQ appears to be neutral, with the price consolidating within a tight range. The low volume on the 1-hour and 15-minute charts suggests that traders are hesitant to make any significant moves. However, the long-term outlook remains bullish, supported by the positive news surrounding the Nasdaq and the QQQ's current price level above the 200-day moving average. In the coming days, it will be crucial to monitor the QQQ's performance around the key support level of 350 and the resistance level of 400 on the daily chart. A break above the 400 level could signal a stronger bullish trend, while a break below the 350 level could indicate a more significant correction. Additionally, it's important to keep an eye on the economic data releases and the earnings reports from major tech companies, as they could significantly influence the QQQ's price. To summarize, the QQQ is currently in a period of consolidation with both bullish and bearish forces present. The short-term outlook appears neutral, while the long-term outlook remains bullish, but the market is sensitive to various factors, including economic data, earnings reports, and geopolitical events. Therefore, it's crucial to stay informed and watch the QQQ's performance around key support and resistance levels to make informed trading decisions.